Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
Cannot play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot coach with them. Can't do it. I want winners.
Hello? You play to win the game.
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
Oh, I got you.
Mountain of no range, no pride. Mounting up, feel the wild colliding.
Let's see.
And we are live and in color. Do not adjust your sets. We are that ugly. The train wreck of social media is here.
Yeah, it's 58.
58. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 58.
And I need a job.
I need a job.
He doesn't need a job. Thanks to Tennessee, he doesn't need a job.
That
dude got 2 different raises off the back of Tennessee and him teasing them. Hey, I may leave Oklahoma City for Knoxville. Not really.
I wouldn't have been mad if we would have got him. I wouldn't have been
the
mad.
The first time, no, he was really
in his prime.
Yes.
But I'm glad this came up. And this was totally accidental. It's not on our cut sheet. But this came up because when you look at coaches like Saban, Gundy, who else had a long tenure, more than 10 years?
Ever? Or
well, current.
I mean, Spurrier was at Florida and South Carolina for more than a decade at both of those.
Right, so you have those kind of coaches. Dabo is in that situation right now, where the NIL.
Kirby.
Yeah, Kirby's been with them a while. So what's happening is they're used to coaching, and I've got these players for at least 3 years. Sometimes 4, sometimes 5.
More times than not. They'll still lose a few.
Here and there.
Yeah, but not at the rate that it's been going on the last couple of years.
Right. I agree with that. And I think what some of this is you have a whole different atmosphere trying to coach now than what it used to be. So instead of having these kids 3 and 4 years, you got them maybe 1. Like how college basketball used to be, 1 and done. That's kind of what's going on with the college program. And so these coaches that are used to saying, I'm going to build my team, now has to have it all done in 1 season. I got to evaluate my talent, and I've got to win this year. And if they don't, fans are not patient. They're just not. I mean, look, Alabama was ready to run DeBoer out. DeBoer.
It's not just fans, it's players.
Yeah.
They're ready to bounce. If they don't get all the limelight and all the love and all the money, they're out.
Yeah.
There's no more loyalty.
None. No. Money is loyalty in sports.
Yes.
And that's just the way it is.
Well, I still think within the next few years, there are going to be about 80, 85 teams. All of them in the Power Four say, NCAA, we're out.
Yeah.
Thank you for the model. We're now going to do it better over here. And they're going to be able to not pay kids $12 million before they ever step on campus. They're going to be able to say, you can come here for this amount of money, and it'll be nice. It's not going to be $500. It'll be a decent yearly paycheck.
Who's it you're talking about?
Huh?
Who's it you're talking about?
The Power Four.
Yeah.
And they'll say, look, you can go to North Texas, who's still under the NCAA's bracket, and hope they'll pay you $1 million and never be seen on TV because ain't nobody gonna be watching.
Right.
Because all the muscles here in whatever they decide they're gonna name it.
Right. Now, all right, keep running with that because I've got to get Randall in here in just a second. I didn't know when he was going to pop in, but if you're looking at the screen, this is going to be a new segment we're going to do called Cover 2. 2 guys covering 2 sports. We're going to cover college football and we're going to cover the NFL today. And when we do this, it's going to be like the fastest 5 minutes in podcasting. And we're going to go over scores real quick. The scores from week 4 of the college football, or week 5, because we missed last week. So
Yes,
it'd
we
be
did.
week 5, if I'm not mistaken. We'll cover the scores of Week 5 in college and the scores in Week 4 of the NFL. And then we're going to look at power rankings on both sides. We're going to hit all that. We're going to bring Randall back, and we'll do cover 2 later on in the show, because there's some things that I want to go over, and I don't want Randall waiting too long. So we're going to hit a commercial break. When I come back, we're going to have a Randall all the way from Knoxville, Tennessee, by way of Hickson. Woo-hoo.
B-Low and The Boyz taking flight. Mounted up high, grass bossy ride. Train wreck, chaos, we won't hide. Mounted up, no race, no pride. I live my own life in a new galaxy.
Hey guys, Dave here at Battlefield Outdoors in Fort Oglethorpe. One of the largest selections of disc golf, if not the largest selection of disc golf disc and accessories that are available in the Chattanooga area. Come on down and check us out. Excited for 2025.
I think we've already gave him football, but I'm not emotional either way.
Here's my thing.
I can't say his last name. That's the reason I call him Johnny Football.
We, and by we I mean everybody not a Tennessee fan
Everybody?
or a Texas A&M fan. Everybody knew Johnny Manziel as Johnny Football.
Oh, yeah.
Ain't nobody outside Knoxville going to refer to Joey Aguilar as Joey Football.
No, I don't think
Nobody.
so. No, I don't think so.
No, and we don't need him anyway.
Yeah.
You know.
It was I'm sure it was a name they were.
I do kind of like Joey Swagular, though. That's actually clever.
Look,
come up
I
with that?
cannot say Aguilar.
How about just Joey Swag? That's even better.
Joey Swag?
Okay, yeah, I'd be good with that.
Joey Swag. You good with
Piggybacking
that?
off Johnny Football is lame, first of all.
Yeah. Randall, you
Yeah.
good with Joey Swag?
You know, I just wish I could say Aguilar without having this. I was
Without
thinking
having to sound it out.
Joe Milton.
It doesn't roll, Joey Aguilar. See, bam,
No.
there it is.
No, it don't roll.
I struggle. That's why I said, Nico, I'm a leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I don't know how you say his name.
I don't either. And I'm good with not knowing his last name.
I can't say his last name till today.
DJ Ungale, I can't say his name either.
Hey, let me just say this. Mississippi State's going to get somebody good before the year is over with. And they're also,
Well, they almost got somebody average Saturday.
well, I think Everett's going to be good enough to get in the playoffs. So,
We'll see.
we'll see. That's right. We'll talk about rankings here in a minute. I'd put them outside the top 12. I bet, right where they're at.
I don't. Well, that's the thing with ranking. I don't know how you. I'm still not big on rankings right now.
You know, halfway
That's-
through this,
Week 5 or 6.
Is Penn State good? That the first half of that Penn State Oregon
No,
game
Penn
was
State's not good.
painful.
Penn State is not good.
Neither is Oregon then, because
So,
Penn State gave them fits.
I know, but Oregon did go into their building and win, and that means a lot.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be the year of good football teams, which isn't bad.
Well, we're there. That's how this is going to be moving forward.
You know,
There's not going to be just a hit. Well, I mean, I guess you could pay. Go ahead, yes, and we can talk about it on there.
Yeah, we're gonna run over this real quick. I don't know. Look on your. Did you get the text, Randall, on the format? I
Yes,
was late
sir.
getting it out. All right, that's where we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit segment 1 real quick, and we're gonna go with. We're gonna start with college. All right, and I'm gonna see if I can pull up. If I can isolate the top
So we're doing
25.
segment 1 or segment 2. Segment 1 is the cover 2.
Right, but we didn't get to go through that. And all it is doing the scores. So I want to go over the scores real quick because I caught Randall off guard, and I don't know if he's got all the scores laid out and ready for his.
I don't even have my laptop with me this week.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull this up. If you got it on your phone, you can do it on your phone. Week 5 was all the scores. All right, so here we go. Starting with Thursday, September 25th in college. East Carolina blew out Army 28-6.
And it wasn't that close. I
What?
watched
No.
some of the game. East Carolina dominated. Army couldn't do anything.
Now, all right, and here's what we're going to do, Randall. D. Swain, when we go through this, I'm going to read out the scores, and if y'all got something really quick to comment, jump in and comment, all right?
Yep.
All right. Friday, September 26th, we see
Love
Virginia.
it. Love it. Love it.
Virginia. Virginia put it on Florida State.
Made my weekend.
46-38 in overtime.
And the crowd was on the field faster than any crowd I've ever seen.
What team was it that the player got ran over by the crowd?
I think it was Virginia. I think it was
What is
Squirrel
those?
White that got.
It was Earl White from Florida State that they just plowed down.
They trucked him.
Hey,
Yeah.
I watched that after the Hickson game, and I got there in about the fourth quarter, and boy, was that a good football game to be at. I wasn't a fan of either team. I was pulling for Georgia. I mean, for UVA, of course, but that was just fun to watch.
It was. It was
a
very
good game,
entertaining.
Yeah, as
Yes.
far as that go. Now, TCU headed into Arizona State and lost.
Yeah,
Arizona 27, TCU 24.
Arizona State's finding their feet.
Starting to. And I think they came in overrated and they wasn't ready
Maybe,
for
but
that.
I still think they're good, and I like their head coach a lot.
Yeah, they're going to be good. Now we go to, in overtime, Houston come out with a win down at Oregon State at the Beaver State.
Beaver Dam.
Beaver Dam, same score, 27-24, Houston. Saturday, now that wrapped up the early part of the weekend. Saturday, Ohio State went into Washington and trampled them. And Washington has a 3-1 record, but they got trampled.
You better
24-6.
Ohio State is
Probably the team to beat
really
again.
good.
Yeah.
And Ryan Day's won one. He's not looking over his shoulder now.
You can't say, hey, you can't win the big one because he did, and he's winning. And I think, as of right now, Ohio State is the team to win
They're
again.
the team to
this
beat.
year.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oregon, Penn State. All right. Now, y'all were talking about this a while ago. Oregon wins in overtime 30-24.
It was 6-6 or 3-3 at the half.
It was 6-6 at the half.
It was
3-3
the
at the
most
half.
painful first half I've
Yeah.
ever.
And then
I
Oregon
really
went
watched
up 10-0 and going into the fourth quarter. And then they went up 21-3. And then
How did they go up 21-3 if it was 6-6 at the half?
no, I was wrong. 3-3 at the half because I added the 3 at the 3. It's 3-3 at the half. Then it was 10-3 Oregon in the third quarter. Penn State didn't get a touchdown until fourth quarter, and they go into overtime. Now I think Oregon led them. I think Oregon kind of let them come back. Oregon had the game. I mean, it was the first half was horrible.
I'm not overly impressed with either team.
I wasn't either.
And Drew Aller, that dude is not good.
All right, real quick question, Randall.
Randall's got
Hold on.
something.
Okay, go ahead.
Quarterback. That's the one quarterback I have waited to be good, and he's not.
He's not.
Who?
He's
Drew
not
Aller.
good.
From
Penn State.
Oh yeah.
But what level of quarterback would you have to have? If Nico went to Penn State, would they be better with Nico than Drew Aller?
No.
Now, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
maybe.
he's trash, but he's not.
Yeah.
No, there's zero chance Penn State would be. Nico is okay. That's it. He's okay.
Penn State's quarterback was
Okay.
yeah.
I don't
So
think
you think
I
they'd
don't
be
think
even?
Nico takes Penn State to the next
Now
level.
put Joey Aguilar with Penn State.
No, because he would be coached differently than
True.
the dude had to went to where
Yeah,
Appalachian State
yeah.
for a reason.
Yeah.
Tennessee wasn't recruiting him 3 years ago.
No.
UCLA wasn't recruiting him 3 years ago. So
Now he's gonna find a way. He's gonna find his way on the NFL roster, whether it be a scout. He'll get on there.
he might be able to.
You know he's number.
He might be Stetson Bennett.
He's number 7 in the Heisman running, or was. I don't know if he still is, but I thought that was interesting. Randall?
I agree with everything said.
All right.
Except I think Joey's a little better than average.
Now, I think he is better than average. Yeah, definitely.
But do you think he would be better at Penn State?
I don't like James Franklin's coaching of quarterbacks.
Exactly. That was my.
That was the point he was
Joey
trying to make.
Aguilar is better than average. He's better than Nico. He's better than Drew Aller.
Yeah. And that's something
But
nobody thought.
if he
would
went to
happen.
Penn State, I don't think he'd be Joey Swag
Yeah,
like he is in Knoxville.
That's right.
Hey,
So I like that. I like that. Go.
Tennessee, Mississippi State comment. I've only got one, but I'll save it till then.
All right. LSU, Ole Miss. Ole Miss. Well, let's see. Now we're gonna look at the score. LSU is 7-3 at the end of the first quarter. LSU. Ole Miss scores 14 points in second quarter. LSU doesn't score nothing. So you're 17-7 at half. Ole Miss. LSU has 6 points in third
So
quarter.
how many did LSU score if they didn't score nothing?
Do what? Nothing. If they didn't score
You
anything
said they
in
didn't
second
score
half,
nothing, implying they scored something.
Yeah, it was nothing. I mean,
Red
how hard
pen.
is that? How hard is that?
And that's improper
Nothing
English.
is what they scored.
I promise you,
Oh, I'm getting
Amy
red
would
pen.
have a stroke right now.
All right, so
Hey. Is Ole Miss the best team in the SEC? Because I think they are.
Probably.
man, it's how do you argue against it?
Well,
I don't know how you do.
here's the thing.
Texas A&M would give them a run for the money.
No,
maybe.
no. It's a team with one loss, but they have the Jimmies and Joes that will match up against anybody. It's Alabama. It is.
I don't know. I'm not sold on
Alabama has the
still.
best talent of anybody.
Talent-wise, maybe, but I think they fighting each other more. They're just not working as a
Now,
cohesive team.
can Lane Kiffin take that guitar and turn him into a quarterback? Absolutely. I mean, this dude just runs. Here, go out there and play. You're great.
Speaking of Kiffin,
I mean,
I'll get to
the
this in a minute.
dude's from Division II, Ferris State,
And he's good.
and now they have 2 Heisman Trophy candidates.
Yeah. All right. Alabama, Georgia. Alabama wins 24-21. And I think, well, you think Georgia lost that game, I would say, because they shut Alabama down third and fourth quarter, but Georgia couldn't do squat.
Georgia got
Definitely.
shut down too.
They got shut down in
Kirby
the
Smart coaches
and
differently
fourth.
against Alabama. He just
Why?
does.
As much as Kirby owns Knoxville, he don't own Tuscaloosa.
Well,
Oh no, he's
now-
owned by Tuscaloosa.
Now, Randall, you brought up something interesting. Kirby owns Knoxville, but Tuscaloosa owns Kirby, and Heupel is owned by both of them. And I don't understand why Heupel is. I don't understand that. I don't. Tennessee has the
Heupel's
ability to
beat
beat
Alabama.
anybody. Yeah, he's beat Alabama, but I mean that was what last year with DeBoer. I mean it's kind of.
Oh, he beat Saban too. He's won the last 2 times
yeah.
in Knoxville. He's going to lose in Tuscaloosa this year.
He should have won in Tuscaloosa 3 years ago.
Yeah. I just
And he
think
shouldn't have won he should have lost in Knoxville 2 years ago.
Yeah.
that pick in the end zone and the Alabama guys at the 30 before they throw the flag.
Yeah. All right, let's hustle. All right, Auburn, Texas A&M. This is what Texas A&M 16-0 over Auburn. Comment real quick. Indiana, Iowa, 2015, Indiana.
That was the surprise of the week.
You think so?
After blowing Illinois out, they struggled with Iowa like they did. Yeah, to me it was.
Iowa State, Arizona. Iowa State, 39-14. Tennessee, Mississippi State. Tennessee wins in overtime, 41-34. Randall?
Hey, no one. Jeff Levy has done as good a job as can be done with a team that was 2-10, 0-8 in the SEC, lost to Tulsa. He's done an amazing job flipping them around. Joey Aguilar, my one statement, will leave Tennessee the most loved one-year football player in Tennessee history. It's almost Dalton Connect-ish with the way he's embraced by the fans.
Joey who?
Joey Swag.
There you go.
I can't say Aguilar. Aguilar.
Georgia Tech.
You had it right the first time.
Georgia Tech.
Hold on, he's still talking.
I
I
do not think, for everybody that was like the Tennessee fans on the message boards, you are absolutely crazy if you don't think Mississippi State is a good football team. And Boutwell is one of the best backs I've seen this year. So Mississippi State will get them somebody before the year is over. That's a high-ranked team.
Absolutely.
Mississippi State, Texas.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree with that. They're on the verge. Here's the scary part, and I'm going to talk about this in a minute because Lane Kiffin had a comment about it, but I'm going to tell you what's scary coming up. And then we'll jump on that in a minute. Georgia Tech won by 1 point over Wake Forest.
And they had to come from way behind.
Yeah. Surprising.
I think they're good enough to make the playoffs.
Yes, I agree. They're 16th ranked. I don't know if they deserve 16th, but there they are. They're there what they are. Next one, shocker. This is the one that fears me, that I worry about the most. Vanderbilt, 55-35 at Utah. But now keep in mind, fourth quarter, Vandy probably had their second string in because Utah scored 14 points in the second half. It was 55-21 is what that should have been. But
I
that's
know
scary.
2 years ago when the head coach, what's his name, Chad Lee?
Yeah, Clark Lee.
Clark Lee. Come out and said his goal was to be the best team in the SEC. Everybody laughed at him.
They ain't laughing now.
If you are, you're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
Because the one thing's for sure, they're going to be prepared.
I've got Vanderbilt on one of my picks to beat Alabama this weekend.
Hold on.
At my house on Alabama this week. Hey, this is revenge. If Alabama's what I think they are after the Georgia win, they better not come out and struggle with Vandy.
If they lay an egg, because they did it last year. They beat Georgia when nobody was counting on it, and then they puke all down their pants the next,
down their pants?
Week or two later against Vanderbilt.
Yeah. This is the spot they can't.
They cannot lose here.
They can't. I don't even know that they can come out and play close. I think you need. I think Vandy's a good enough team to keep it fairly decent, but Vandy's also capable of giving up a bunch in a hurry. So
but Alabama's not built like that now. I mean, they would have to turn it over deep a couple of times. I do expect it to be a somewhat decent game.
All right, we got to roll. Cover two's got to be quick. Missouri 42, Massachusetts 6.
Okay. Next.
I'm like you. Illinois 34, USC 32.
Yeah, good game.
And
good
Illinois
win.
was the underdog. Notre Dame 56-13 over Arkansas. That was kind of a shocker.
It got Sam Pittman gone.
It did. And BYU.
And everybody wants him now.
Yeah. BYU 24, Colorado 21.
Not
Colorado had that game won and lost it.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Minnesota 31, Rutgers 28. Duke 38-3 over Syracuse. Louisville 34, Pitt 27. Cincinnati over Kansas 37-34. UCF lost to Kansas State. That was surprising. 34-20. And then you have the North Texas 36, South Alabama, Bowling Green, and some of the other ones. I don't see anything really Here's one. Northwestern beat UCLA, who is 0-4. Nico Ikanawina is 0-4.
Did they play?
Yes. Baylor 45, Oklahoma State 27. Utah 48, West Virginia 14. Hold on, I'm trying to hurry.
That is Syracuse without Steve Angeli. That quarterback made the difference in that team.
The rest of these, Virginia Tech 23, NC State 21.
Virginia Tech's 2-0 since they got rid of their coach.
Memphis 55, Florida Atlantic 26, and I think the rest of them are just, Kentucky and South Carolina, 35-13 South Carolina. And that covers the college football.
South Carolina.
Say that again?
Big disappointment to me is either Texas or South Carolina in SEC.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right. Going into segment 2. We're going to have to kind of hurry up a little bit. We're still doing pretty decent on time. AP Top 25. All right, let's pull this up real quick. Because there's some prizing I want to talk about. All right, Ohio State, number 1.
Sure.
Oregon, number 2. Miami, number 3. I think Miami should be number 2. Do what?
I'd have Miami number 2.
Yeah, I would too. Ole Miss should be number 3. They're at 4. Oklahoma 5. Texas A&M 6. Penn State 7. I don't agree with that one. I don't think Penn State's who they all think they were. But what is it? They are who we thought they were. Indiana 8.
Dennis
Texas
Green.
9. Alabama 10. Texas Tech 11. Georgia 12. LSU 13. Iowa State 14. Tennessee 15. Vanderbilt 16. Georgia Tech 17, Florida State 18, Missouri 19, Michigan 20, Notre Dame 21, Illinois 22, BYU 23, Virginia 24, and Arizona State 25. Notables, South Florida, Utah, Mississippi State, Memphis, Louisville, USC, and North Texas and Maryland. Now, in TCU. Out of the notables, which one makes it into the polls this week?
How you got Arizona State ranked and not Mississippi State, I don't know.
Well, Mississippi State had 46 votes. Arizona State had 107.
Yeah, they dog whooped Arizona State in Starkville a couple weeks ago.
Now, let's go back. The one-loss teams.
How does the coaches poll, who I typically look at as more right than the AP, but the coaches poll has Georgia 10, Alabama 11. Alabama just went into their place and beat them. Help.
But coaches poll, they had Georgia dropping 7 positions with a loss and Alabama moving up 5.
So they...
Here's what they're saying. By that poll, if they played again, Georgia would beat Alabama.
I disagree. But if you're going to get them that close, go ahead and put Alabama at 10 and Georgia at 11.
Now, here's the thing. All right, Randall. The one-loss teams. Who's the best one-loss team right now? Is it Penn State, Texas, Georgia, LSU, Tennessee, Florida State, or Michigan?
Or Alabama.
Or Alabama.
Georgia.
Huh?
Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee would be my order.
Alabama, Georgia, then Tennessee?
Yeah.
Who would come after Tennessee? Texas? I think Texas is going to fall, and Penn State's going to fall.
I wouldn't have Texas in my top 20.
I agree, 100%.
Well, I hope after this weekend we can put that to bed.
I hope so.
Hey, with Wayne, we argue a lot, but you're going to like my pick on that football game. That's I'm just a little bit.
Lane Kiffin made this comment. Dynasties are over.
No question.
With the SEC having 9 games in the SEC.
It was
There
over
is no
before,
more dynasty.
It was over before that. It's been over since last year.
Now, is that fair compared to the Big 10 and Big 12? Because now you got Ohio State. Or did they have 9?
They have 9.
Okay. So if everybody's going to have 9. Is that, are we on play?
ACC, do they have 9?
I don't know.
I think they might.
But the Big Ten, let's take the Big 4 to the top. There's some bad football in the Big Ten, if you ask me. I don't think Minnesota can produce what Mississippi State did last weekend. I don't know that Wisconsin is equivalent to going and playing in Baton Rouge. I think at the top heavy, the Big Ten might be the best conference. 1 through 16, there's no other gauntlet like than the SEC.
That's fact. Totally agree.
All right.
Yeah, Ohio State very well might be the best team in the country. And I'm not saying that they're going to win it all, but they certainly look like the best team in college football right now.
I would not be shocked to see them put two back together. And I also wouldn't have been shocked before last weekend to see Georgia win again, but I think we found out how good Alabama is.
That's what I took from the weekend. Everybody, and me included, because I certainly was not rooting for Florida State to beat Alabama.
ACC.
They laid an egg. Period. It's first game of the season. If they take the next step, everybody better watch out, because they have as much talent, or really they have more talent than practically every school out there, with the exception of a couple.
Now,
Caleb Moore has proven, yes, Alabama's still playing with Nick Saban players and still better than the rest of us talent-wise. But I think Kalen DeBoer in a year and a half has shown us he is capable of the highest of high and the biggest egg of the biggest egg.
No question. No question.
do you think he stays?
I mean, if he loses out, no, I think he's gone. But if Alabama does what I think Alabama's supposed to do, he ain't going nowhere.
All right, now who? Close your eyes. Who do you think is the top of the ACC standings right now?
I don't even know who all's in the ACC.
But who would you think? Just first off the top of your head. Who?
Miami.
Georgia Tech.
Yeah, I would think Miami. Randall's right. It's Georgia Tech.
It's Miami and Georgia. Well,
No, Miami is ranked,
Miami hasn't lost a game.
but they ain't played nobody in their conference.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why. But yeah, so you look at Georgia Tech, Virginia, Duke, Louisville, California, Virginia Tech, Syracuse, Stanford, NC State, then Miami.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Now, but as soon as they win one in the conference, they'll at least be up in the top 5.
And they get Florida State.
But
That's gonna be an interesting game.
ACC plays 9 games. not
Miami,
8
Florida
games.
State's going to be an interesting game this weekend.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, I'm losing.
Now, I'm shouting for the Canes, the U, for all those out there that I know it's Russia versus North Korea for us Florida fans, but you got to pick a side. I'm never, ever rooting for Florida State. Ever.
Never,
Never.
ever.
Under any circumstance. Go Putin before the criminals.
It's rare that I'll root for Alabama myself, but I found myself somewhat neutral with Georgia this week. And I'm torn that Ty Simpson is just one of those, like Tim Tebow, just one of those people I want to love. So
Yeah, he seems to be very likable, and I've heard a lot of good things about him.
yes, so I'll root for Ty Simpson.
Yeah, and he's good. I saw it in the first game. He was the only one that was laying it on the line against Florida State. It seemed like to me, but he's good. Throws a nice ball.
I look forward to seeing where they go from here.
Yep. Yeah, to me, this weekend will tell us a lot about them.
Gotta be ready.
We're skipping segment 3 because I cannot pull any scores up because my mouse isn't working. It's dead. And I'm going to do on segment 4, I'm going to turn this one over to D. Swain and Randall because I'm going to step out and go find some batteries. The Ryder Cup.
Oh, I got plenty to say about that.
I figured you would. So hold on, let me set the stage and set the screen for you guys. So I can give you, and I'm going to do, well, I can't use my mouse. So we're going to have to leave the screen, and this is going to be bad. All right, y'all have at it. I'll be back.
We'll
Hey,
be right here talking.
I just got one thing really to say to start. Might have some comments at the end. Bethpage Black, beautiful course.
Oh, it's phenomenal. And it wasn't set up anything like it is for the U.S. Open. It was a much easier golf course than...
It was playable in the setup it was in.
Yes. Which was probably a mistake.
Yeah. Hey, I'll ask you this question. What after day one, was it just over, or could the U.S.? I mean, that was pretty.
I think it was over after the morning round on Saturday. I think they thought, okay, Friday was just a bad thing. We'll get it together and we'll go 3-1 Saturday morning. But when they lost 3-1 Saturday morning, it was over. Now, to their credit, they about come back and won in singles.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun to watch. My middle daughter, I went to her house after I played the golf tournament this weekend, and I went to her house. Me and her husband were watching it, and she was all in. She was loving it. She's nervous. Russell Henley, another chance for me to take a shot at Georgia guys. You can't leave that putt short. You can't. Everything's, and he knew what was at stake. It wasn't like he could say, well, I didn't know where we were at. He makes that putt. There's a real chance the U.S. wins.
Yeah.
Now, all that said, the thing I want to say is I want to beat the drum of Tom Watson. He was 100% right. I saw all weekend about, look, I'm all about passion. Y'all know I'm passionate, and I'm loud.
What?
But
You were
to
probably
throw
screaming.
things at people's wives, to say the things they said to these guys. This is, even Chipper Jones, who's an egomaniac, and I guess he felt like he needed some attention, come out and said, well, I knew not to take my wife to New York and my kids because I knew what would be said, blah, blah. This is golf. This isn't baseball. This isn't football. It's not basketball. This is a different arena between gentlemen. And these people acted like lunatics with the things that they said. And then I saw where Azinger tried to defend it. Well, Rory was dropping FUs too. I'm sure he was. After 48 hours of just getting dog cussed,
Yeah.
you probably get tired of hearing it. But the Saturday morning, and I don't know if y'all saw my post, I think y'all did, where I said Rory blowing kisses to the fans on the first tee box was fantastic. I thought it was great. I mean, he and I think he overall handled himself pretty well. He embraced the villain role, which you knew he was going to. But let's be honest, nobody boos the loser. Chipper Jones was hated in New York because he beat the crap out of him. Tim Tebow was hated in Tennessee while he played, even though anybody hates Tim Tebow is messed up. But it's because of the way he played. It wasn't because of who he was. So Rory knew, look, I'm the best player on Europe. I'm the one that's going to be catching all the strays. Just like next year, or 2 years from now when they go over, if Scotty's still playing like Scotty's playing, now they're not going to be as abrasive over there, but they're going to ride him hard because he's the best American. Show some class, though.
Can I ask you one question? And this is from a layman who likes to watch the Ryder Cup, who likes to watch the Masters, and that's about it. I'll watch a U.S. because I love the rough. Why is it Europe tends to play in the two-man match on Friday better than America?
You talking about the alternate shot?
Yeah.
I think, well, one, those dudes are just closer in general. You know, over here, you're supposed to hate, if you're Justin Thomas or Russell Henley or something like that, you're supposed to hate Scotty. That's the guy you're trying to knock off. But over there, those guys love each other. And honestly, I think the captain just knows how to pick them and put them together. Like, any of us could pick Rory and Shane Lowry. They grew up playing together. You know they're going to play well together. But you just have to notice what guys really get along well. Cam Young, that dude's going to be a stud for a while if he does. He was the best player on the U.S.'s team. And he hit clutch shot. He won 3 points, which no other American did. But the cohesion is so hard to get out of the U.S. guys, and I don't know. I don't have a good answer other than I just think the European guys are so well in tune with each other, whereas the U.S. guys just think we're great, we'll figure it out.
And that goes to say, and it seems like 5 of the last 6 World Ryder Cups have been Europe gets off to that early lead, and then when they go to singles, the U.S. just I don't seem to embrace singles golf, you know. And I wonder if it's they grew up playing doubles or playing match play more in Europe, and then in the U.S. it's more about you. And it just seems like we're always. I have no doubt the U.S. has as good a golfers as Europe, but in that environment, it just seems like it favors Europe.
Well, now and you know they hadn't won in America in way over a decade. But
Yeah.
They done it in Medina in 2012 or whatever.
Keith Berry said, "Hey guys,
what up?" Tell him he missed the Georgia chat, but the U.S. this year, I said would lose. I said before it ever started, I thought Scotty was the only player that was playing really. Now, Cam Young surprised me, but Tommy Fleetwood had just got his first win. Justin Rose had been in contention in a bunch of events. Scotty was Scotty. Now, Scotty let me down some. I thought he'd win more. But Morikawa has been playing awful. Xander Schauffele hasn't played well all year. It was DeChambeau and Scheffler, and then Cam Young, like I said, surprised me. But the majority, the lefty, Rob, he's played well all year. Shane Lowry's played well all year. Terrell Hatton, you know, he was kind of wild card like Bryson because he come from Live. But just in general, the European guys have been clicking. And that's a big deal in this stuff. If Xander couldn't make a putt, Morikawa couldn't make a putt, and they didn't win. And Morikawa was up big and ends up gagging it and getting a half a point in singles.
I think of all golf events, this is different. This is like different enough to bring a layman like me, who's not a golfer, but enjoys golf.
Sure, yes. What? I've not seen bigger crowds anywhere than I saw at the Ryder Cup this weekend.
Yeah.
So, and all those guys aren't diehard golfers. I can't imagine. But it's the experience. It's the Ryder Cup, man, and yes. And it's way bigger than what we'll see next year in the President's Cup.
Yeah, I agree. And what do they play in 2 years?
They play in Ireland somewhere, and I looked at it, and it looks sensational. I can't remember the name of it, but they got almost a castle-like clubhouse. It's gorgeous.
Hey, and last question, this finished me up. I thought about it all week, and I wanted to ask you this. Is this just a changing of the guard in U.S. golfing? That, 20 years ago, the top of the sport, America, for the most part, you had Tiger and Phil and just that group of dominant players. Right now, you got Scotty. He's as dominant as anybody. But then it seems like there's almost, Bryson, has been Bryson at times, but then these guys are great, but there's a little bit of drop off to what we had 2 decades ago.
Oh, sure, yeah. But well, I don't know that drop off's the right answer. I think everybody's raised their floor.
That good point.
Yeah, they're just so close. Scotty doesn't beat guys off the tee. He doesn't beat guys on the green. He beats them because he hits everything close. His irons, and I don't care if it's 4-iron down the wedge, he's the best iron player by a lot. And that's why he wins these individual tournaments. Now, when you're playing alternate shot, he's only getting a hit at most 9-iron shots. Well, you just took half of his repertoire away from him. It's a big difference. Now, I did expect him to do better in the 4-ball because I thought the U.S. would go out and make a bunch of birdies, and they didn't. Or if they did, the Europeans were making a bunch of birdies too. I think outside of Scotty and Rory, who are clearly the 2 best players in the world, every weekend somebody else can win. They're all that close now.
Yeah,
that's my belief.
And I'm friends with a lot of golfer. I mean, my fantasy football league is made up of 2 greenskeepers or 2 course superintendents, and I roomed with 4 golfers in college at the UTC, and it's a great sport. It's just, if you're not good at it, you don't need to do it.
Well, no, if you're not good at it, you need to do it at the right place at the right time. Because nobody's good at it when they start. No, Tiger wasn't good at it. Phil wasn't good at it. But you can't go to the honors or Chattanooga Golf and Country and think, I'm going to learn how to play golf out here.
That's true. Yeah. That's when you're at East Brainerd.
East Brainerd, Concord, places like that. That's where you start.
And if you feel really froggy, you might play after a year, maybe at one of Nicholas's courses. If you feel really froggy.
Oh, if you figured out at least how to scrape it around and score a little bit, yeah. Then you can start playing Moxon Bend, Brainerd, Bear Trace, those courses.
Yeah.
Yep. But it's a lot of fun, and now that I'm way old, that's the only competitive thing I have now. I can't go play baseball or softball or football or basketball like I used to, so golf has to feed that competitive drive that I have. And I'm going to a tournament this weekend.
Can't tell you how much a 59-year-old handicapped man misses softball.
Yeah. I totally understand. I used to wake up thinking about it. Now I wake up and think, what was I doing? This is why I struggle to get out of bed in the morning.
Yeah. When your knees look like a road map, you might have played softball too long.
I can remember my dad, who was a very wise man, wasn't well educated school-wise, but was a very wise man. I come in from playing one day, and at this point I was playing in 3 different slow pitch leagues around town on a fast pitch team and a modified team. And that's not counting the weekends. I played every weekend in some tournament somewhere. He said, let me ask you a question. Now, keep in mind, I'm 24, 25 at this time. I said, sure. He's like, how many games you played this year? I was like, I don't have a clue. He said, think about it for a minute. And so I did. And I said, I probably played 300. He said, well, how many did you play last year? I said, probably about the same. He said, well, I'm going to ask you one more question. Do you want to walk when you're 35? He said, I understand right now you think you're invincible. You get up, you go out. He said, but I promise you, there's going to come a time where your back and your knees and your ankles and your shoulders are all going to tell you, you messed up. He said, what you need to do, he said, I know you like playing slow pitch. He hated me playing slow pitch. refused to come watch me play slow pitch. But he'd come watch me play modified because it was essentially baseball with the softball. You had 3 outfielders, you could bunt, steal everything. It was baseball rules. They just didn't. They threw underhand instead of overhand, but it was fast. So he would come watch me play modified. He said, you need to pick you a slow pitch team and just play on it. And you need to pick your modified team and play on it. He said, because the older you get, the harder it's going to be getting out of bed. He said, and you're going to have to work. You're going to have kids, and you're going to have to work. And that's going to have to take priority over this stuff you're doing now. And he's 100% right.
Every Tuesday and Thursday was Camp Jordan, and every Monday and Wednesday was downtown in the early days. And your dad's a wise man.
Yes, he was. And yes, I was there for all that. And then Friday was, we either have a game out of town for a tournament, or we're traveling out of town to get ready for an early Saturday game.
Strawberry tournament up in Dayton.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Never missed it. Or we didn't miss it for years.
Dunlap. Yeah. They did.
We played a ton at the country club in Atlanta.
Yeah.
A ton.
All right. B-Low, we give it back to you now because we're getting, we're actually getting along. We need to argue about something. You know?
All right. Here we go. The next little segment is the MLB playoffs, and we're going to recap MLB. What is going on in baseball right now as far as how is the playoffs shaping up and looking? Dodgers
won 2 straight, so they're on to the next round. The other 3, were split 1-1. Detroit's already won today, so they're moving on. They beat the Guardians. San Diego and the Cubs are playing right now, and the Cubs were up 2-0 the last I looked. And Boston, New York have had 2 one-run games that come down to the 9th inning, and they've been exciting. I've watched both of those, and I'll watch again tonight.
Now, Randall, have you got anything to add on? Are you following and keeping up with baseball?
Detroit is good for baseball. That's a market that's really good.
I was happy with either one of them.
2-0 Cubs right now.
Yep. I was happy with either one of them moving on.
Yeah. Detroit has suffered. It's for so long they were so bad. To see them now, it means a lot. And the Cubs to be good again, also. Of course, you got the Yankees and the Red Sox, but some teams that you don't always in the Dodgers. Braves are not in. Astros, Rangers. Different.
We got a few different teams. Brewers are the number 1 seed, and they're the ones that them and the Phillies were 1 and 2 and got the byes.
So if we're looking at the bracket right now, you had the 6 seed Detroit Tigers and the 3 seed Cleveland Guardians. Detroit wins that, moves up, and they'll be facing the 2 seed Mariners. Red Sox 5 seed, Yankees 4 seed. They will be moving up to face Toronto. The 1 seed. And in the National League, you had the Reds at 6 seed, which was famous Greg Payne's team, who he paid $500 to have his cardboard cutout in the stands during the COVID era.
COVID.
And the 3 seed Dodgers. Dodgers win that, move in to play 2 seed Philadelphia Phillies. And now we're seeing the 5 seed Padres going against the 4 seed Cubs. Winner will move up to the number 1 seed Milwaukee Brewers. Now, Tigers, Mariners. Who's going to win between the Red Sox and Yankees?
It's probably going to be the Yankees.
All right, so let's just move them in. Let's just say this was a Tigers, Mariners. Who's winning?
I think it's Tigers.
All right. Yankees. Do what, Randall?
I'm with him. I think it's Tigers, too.
Yankees, Blue Jays. Who's winning?
I think it's going to be the Blue Jays.
All right. Blue Jays, Tigers. Who's winning?
I hope it's the Tigers.
Randall?
I'm riding the Tigers all the way out.
All right. So that's National League. Let's say the Tigers moved to be the American League.
Oh, Scooble's the real deal. Their lefty ace. That dude is ace. He had 14 strikeouts in game 1. He's probably the best pitcher in baseball right now.
Yeah. All right, now Dodgers Phillies.
I'm riding Freddie. I want Freddie to win as many rings as he can.
Randall.
I'm going to pick the Dodgers.
Okay.
Now, that said, I don't want Philadelphia. If there was a way I could make this happen, I'm a big Bryce Harper fan. I know a lot of people hate him, especially around here. But I'd love to see Harper get a ring. I just don't want Philadelphia winning the World Series.
Right. Now, so Cubs, Padres.
I love to win the series.
Do what?
I love Midwest teams winning it. This time of year, Midwest baseball is kind of special.
I get it. I think the Padres have matured enough. I think they're ready to give the Dodgers a run. I really do.
All right, so if let's say Padres move up. Let's just say Padres Brewers. Who wins it?
Padres.
Padres. All right, Cubs Brewers. Who wins?
Probably the Brewers.
Yeah, and I'm not a Brewers fan.
No, but they're good. They're good everywhere, and they got. I think they have better pitching than the Cubs.
All right, now Dodgers, Cubs, or Dodgers Brewers. Who wins?
I think the Dodgers are going to the World Series.
Randall, Dodgers Brewers.
Dodgers win the World. Dodgers are going to the World Series.
All right, so either Padres,
Yeah,
Dodgers.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter. Yeah.
So Dodgers and Tigers is who you're predicting.
Yes,
Who's going to take it all?
the Dodgers.
Randall?
Dodgers.
All right.
There is not a better lineup in the last decade of baseball than
No.
Los Angeles.
Interesting story coming out of baseball. This is a shocker. I mean, I'm sure it caught all of us off guard. And we're probably going, what were they thinking? But the Rockies fired their general manager after 119 losses.
I was blown away by. I could not believe it. Now,
119 losses.
you want to hear something that is shocking, or that will shock you two, big Orange fans? They asked Buster Posey, who is the vice president or whatever of the Giants, to
Buster Posey is?
yes,
I didn't know that.
yep.
When did that happen?
He's been climbing the ladder since he retired.
See, he was an ESPN guy for a while.
That's Buster only. Buster Posey was the catcher for.
That's right. All right. I got the wrong Busters.
Yeah,
My bad.
Yeah,
I was like, what? How
Posey's
did
a
that
Georgia
happen?
boy that played at Florida State.
Okay.
I've never liked
with you
him.
now. I'm with you.
He's got a couple of rings, but he's the vice president or whatever. And they're trying to get him to say that he's not going after Tony V. And he's like, yeah, I'm not going to say that. He's going after Tony V.
Man.
Tony V would not play well, I don't think, in the majors, but we'll see.
Enough money, it doesn't matter because that's guaranteed cash.
Who do you think, is there a GM that would take the Rockies' job?
Sure. Yes, everybody at that level thinks they can fix what, just like a pitcher that throws 102 or a hitter that hits at 480. I can fix him. A quarterback. Everybody thought they could fix Jeff George.
Yeah.
But nobody could.
Right.
All these guys think they can fix the problem until they can't.
Yeah. And then they learn real quick.
Ain't that right, Randall?
Yeah, and I don't want Tony V to go, but
I think I heard his feeling. He's upset now. There's no
guarantee.
guarantee that he's going to go. I'm just telling you what I read today.
Oh, I think if you saw what Buster Posey said, you're even more like, There's going to be a conversation there. I'll put it that way.
There's no question. Well, and you'd be silly not to. I mean, look how many times the NBA went after Billy Donovan before he finally left. He was getting calls every year.
Yeah.
And I know you don't typically see a college manager go straight to the MLB, but If there's a guy that could, I think it's him.
Yeah. It's interesting. And there's a couple people on staff that I think are obvious replacements, but
Sure.
well,
Well, and I mean, everybody thought he was going to be the replacement at Arkansas.
yeah. I like Tony V, but I just don't know how his whole stick would play at the major league level.
Well, but I think that's it. Here's my thoughts on Tony V, and I have a few reasons why. He's a really, really good coach, but he is I can't even use the words I'd like to use. But he is beyond arrogant, and he's 40, like Mike Gundy. You can't allow this is from a few years ago, and he has simmered all that down a little bit, but he allowed his players to lose their minds. They were bat flipping in the top of the second up 10-0. And then I can vividly remember an Auburn guy hitting the go-ahead home run in the top of the ninth, flips his bat, and Vitello comes out of the dugout, grabs the bat, and throws it at the Auburn dugout. You can't let your players do that, and then you act like that. And again, since then, he has dialed it back some, but you just see it. But I also think it is partly a stick. I think if he were to go to a major league club, I think he'd conform to a degree.
I think so too.
He's a pretty intelligent guy.
I've been to probably 25 baseball games the last 2 years. It's a lot of fun to go for.
Well, they're actually playing at AT&T Saturday.
Yes, they are. And I would be there, but I have a prior engagement.
I would not, whether I had a prior engagement or not.
Here's the thing.
I will be out of town, so that's a good excuse.
Tony V's name has come up for 2 coaching jobs.
The Giants, I know, is one of them.
Who would you think the second one is?
The Braves.
Exactly right.
He would fit in Atlanta like a pair of brand suit shoes on a tuxedo.
No, but that's the style now. Go check out these proms.
Let me retract, because that is the style.
I know it's what Ryan wore.
All right, let's move.
And he's
on.
all about style.
Move off from baseball and some interesting news. And I say interesting, but it's not that we follow them, but we kept an eye on them just because of the clout that was going on with the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders and all their quarterbacks they started out the year with. They get rid of Kenny Pickett and trade him to the Raiders. And then they start off with Flacco, and they had Gabriel and Shedeur fighting it out for backup. Gabriel wins, making Shedeur number 3, and now they bench Flacco. So Flacco had, a $4 million a year contract? I forget how
I
many.
don't know how much money he had.
We need to look that up. How much? I think it was around 4-something million.
He was getting paid more than any of them.
Yeah. And
but $4 million for a starting quarterback is the absolute lowest, if that's what he was making.
yeah, let's say
That's 32nd in the league.
All right, let's say Flacco.
Daniel Jones is making what, 12, 14?
Josh Dobbs signed to go to New England to be a strict backup for around 4.
Yeah, exactly.
1-year contract with the Cleveland Browns valued at $4 million, potentially rising to $13 million with incentives.
With incentives, okay.
The contract includes $3 million guaranteed at signing and comes after his successful but short term that he had last year. So $4 million to set the bench and be backup to Gabriel. Gabriel is now the starting quarterback. Did you see that coming?
Sure, yes.
Yes.
This year?
Yes.
You thought he would this soon? This year? I didn't see
No, not this soon, but did I see it coming? Yes.
I figured week 8, 9, 10, somewhere in that area, but
Yes.
not week 5.
When they were out of it.
Yeah, not week 4.
They don't have much talent on offense. They just don't.
They've had a couple of things. Quinshon Junkins finally got in camp, and he's looked great over the last month.
Yes.
And then you got Judy and Tillman outside. Got a couple of young tight ends. That thing's a mess, but they do have some skilled people talent.
Judy, he's disappointing me. When all those guys were at Alabama, he was head and shoulders better than all the others. His route running, And it didn't even seem like he had an ego. Now that dude's ego's bigger than what he's performing, and the offensive line's not good. And if you've got a 41-year-old immobile quarterback with a bad offensive line, this is what you get. It don't matter how you can have CeeDee Lamb on one side and Jamar Chase in the slot and Justin Jefferson on the other outside, and he ain't getting on the ball because he can't get to the back foot quick enough to get it out of his hand. And because that's what Flacco was known for. Quick release, getting it out of his hand quick. Offensive line's not good. And the Bengals are show us what happens when you have a bad offensive line. A Hall of Fame quarterback continues to get hurt.
Yeah. And maybe some of the best skilled people in the game.
Yes. If the Bengals had half the offensive lines in the NFL, Joe Burrow, 1, would still be playing, and 2, Cincinnati would probably be undefeated.
Yeah.
Well, you look at last year, Flacco signed a 1 year with the Colts, $8.7 million.
Played really well.
This year signs a $4 million, so he's $12.7 million in the last 2 years. And he's going to ride out the bench. And Josh Dobbs, that you talked about, a 2-year contract, $8 million with the New England Patriots. There was $3.8 guaranteed money on that, with a signing bonus of $2.1 million, and in funds where the year 2 is optional if they decide to keep him.
Right.
But he's going to walk away with $5.9 million.
Do you know who
be a
Kansas
backup.
City's backup is?
No.
Do you?
I do, but I can't.
I didn't until Sunday.
Who is?
Go ahead.
It's a guy that could realistically be starting. Gardner Minshew.
Oh, that's what I was going to guess when you said that, because that's what we all followed.
The porn star.
Yeah, when we were doing the show,
Yeah.
it was Garner Minshew with the jorts and the mustache.
Yeah.
Living in a van down by the river.
Down by the river.
That's exactly it. I like the guy.
I do too, and he's good.
Yeah.
Hey, watching the Chiefs, the only thing I can get out of it is Travis Kelce said 2 years too long.
Yes.
35-year-old tight ends don't have a great shelf life.
No.
He could have retired after they won it. He definitely should have retired after last year.
He should have, but he's not going to. He's probably not going to retire this year. And I think it's creating problems. I think he's part of the problem that's wrong with the Chiefs.
Now tell me this. What's going on? Geno Smith had a 2-year run where he was a little above average quarterback. Mm-hmm. That dude's awful now.
Yeah.
Awful.
Same coach, and he's still got a world of talent. Hey, the one that shocked me is how bad Gente's been. He is not
until this past weekend. But,
yeah.
Well, we all know if your offensive line's not good, your running back. Look at the Eagles. They're not running the ball very well. Saquon Barkley's barely averaging 50 yards a game. He's not averaging over 3 yards a carry.
Chase Brown with the Bengals after Burrow got hurt was, before he was hurt, electric.
Now, no, because they key on him.
Yeah. Hey, how bad of a first 4 games is our boy down at San Diego or Los Angeles, Ladd McConkey, and just not look like the same wide receivers as here in the past.
Yeah. And then you go to Jacksonville, and they did everything they could to get rid of ETN for a bag of footballs over the summer. Couldn't get rid of him, and this dude's leading the league in rushing. He's averaging 100 yards a game.
And Javonte Williams gets threw out
really well at Dallas.
Yeah, and he got threw out of the Denver, and now he's RB1 in Dallas and playing well.
Playing really well.
Now, when you talk about Geno Smith, he went 14 for 21 for 117 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions.
Yeah. Yes. Terrible.
Awful.
And he's got one of the 5 best receivers. Brock Bowers not only the best tight end, he's one of the 5 best receivers in football.
All right. Here's what I want to do. I want to do this real quick. Let's just go, because I thought this was interesting. as of right now, where we stand right now in the NFL, stat leaders, offensive leaders, okay? Who is leading the league right now in passing yards without looking?
Passing yards?
Yes.
Maybe Justin Herbert.
Herbert or Baker Mayfield?
Yeah. Or Baker.
Herbert's number 4. Baker's not in the top 5.
Wow.
Where's Lamar Jackson?
Let me pull this up. This is interesting. This kind of shocked me. Number 15, Lamar Jackson.
Is it Dak?
All right.
It is Dak.
Okay.
Dak is leading the lead in passing, but who's a very close second?
Russell
Jared
Wilson can't be too far behind him.
Wilson is.
Even though he did just miss the last game. He threw for 450 against Dallas alone.
Jared Goff. Where's he at?
All right. Jared Goff.
He hadn't had to throw the ball a ton.
Jared Goff's number 10.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson is.
Hey, don't worry about it if you've got to look for him.
Well, that's surprising now that you mentioned that. He's not even in.
That is surprising.
He's not even. Mason Rudolph is higher ranking than Russell. I must be missing something. I got to be missing it. Let's see. ESPN does not have Russell Wilson. Something's not right.
That's bizarre. Anyway, who's 2?
2 is Matthew Stafford.
Okay.
Daniel Jones with the coaches 3.
I will say this about quarterback play. And I'll say this about my boy, Joey Swag. Great receivers make you look better than you are.
He's
And Chris
20th.
Brazel can make any receiver look, or any college quarterback look great.
Well, because he's very strong and he pushes defenders down.
And if you got Puka Nuku and Devontae Adams on your team, you're gonna have 2 open targets.
Yeah, that's a nice problem to have for sure. Because Devontae, I think he's at the point in his career, he still wants the ball, but he doesn't have to have the ball 10, 12 times. He recognizes that Puka is probably the guy, and he'll run defenders off of him because he knows he's still going to get 6, 7, 8 targets. He's going to have 5 or 6 catches a game, and he's got a chance at going deep into the playoffs, which he hadn't had in a while since Green Bay.
Good running game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some good head coach.
Yeah. Receiver. I know he's probably not number 1, but what a year Keenan Allen's put together coming off the scrap pile.
Very surprising, yes. Gets back to the Chargers, and it's like 7 years ago.
Who did you say, Randall?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen is.
Probably.
Who would you think number 1 receiver is?
I would think it's
I thought I just heard Randall mention his name.
Puka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Puka is number 1 right now.
Mm-hmm.
Jackson Smith, Najiga Gaba
Yeah.
from Seattle,
Seattle,
number 2.
yeah. Speaking of Seattle, Sam Darnold, boys, we got to talk about him.
All right, hold on.
Why you think? I don't know.
He's officially revived his
Keenan
career.
Allen's 28th.
Sam Darnold's a good quarterback in the NFL right now.
Now let's go back.
Him
look
and
at
Daniel
that.
Jones should be lessons to coaches. Hey, maybe we shouldn't start these 20-year-olds
Sam Darnold's 13th.
right out of the gate.
Yeah.
Penix 12. Caleb Wilson 11. Gino
Penix is
is number 8 on the passing list.
Yeah, he's terrible.
I wonder if
Penix not as well as I thought he would have up to this point.
Who?
Penix.
No, he had a nice game this past weekend, and London and Pitts both capitalized.
Now, let me ask you this: if you're looking at let's just say this, let's say we're talking about who's the best quarterback in the NFL right now at this.
Aaron
rate.
Rodgers. Oh wait,
Yeah.
you said it right now.
Now, do you go by completion, yardage, or ratings?
I go by eyes.
The eye test.
Yes.
Okay. So that would be more or less like a ratings thing because that's overall.
Yeah, I would.
Right.
It's an overall thing.
But now this is interesting.
The best quarter. I mean, Stafford's probably in the argument.
Stafford's in number 7 if you go by ratings. He's number 7.
Daniel Jones has to be in the conversation.
Daniel Jones is number 8.
Sam Darnold.
Sam
Way up
Darnold is
there.
number 6.
Justin Herbert's gonna be way up there.
Justin is. Whoa.
That's
19th.
garbage.
His rating.
That's wrong. Baker Mayfield's probably up there.
Mayfield is 16th. Rating.
Okay, then
Dak
you're gonna
is
have to tell me 1, 2, and 3. Lamar Jackson
number
maybe.
1.
Okay, well they're 1 and 3.
Jared Goff 2. Jordan Love 3. Josh Allen 4.
Okay,
Drake May.
Jordan Love's playing really well, and Drake May's playing really well. I can buy into that.
All right, Drake May is also in the top 10 in passing, and he's in the top 10 in QBR rating. QBR is different.
Drake May is this era's Matt Ryan to me. I didn't think Matt Ryan would be very good in the NFL. He surprised me. He turned out to be much better than what I thought. Now, do I think he's an all-time great and belongs in the Hall of Fame? I do not. He's going to get in the Hall of Fame simply because of his numbers. Yeah. But he shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. But Drake May is that same guy. When he come out, I thought, they're wasting a pick on this guy. And it turns out he's pretty good. And he's got a really good head coach there now.
The thing about what is different, a few decades ago, a quarterback went to a town and he stayed there for 15 years. A lot of the guys you said are the best.
Oh, yeah, they're on their second or third team now.
Or third team, and they've aged, and they're late 20s, early 30s, probably a peak of a quarterback's career because they're protected now.
Yes.
Terry Bradshaw at 32 was a shell of himself.
Was done, yes, absolutely.
Matthew Stafford at 36 years old is still
looks as good as he's ever looked. Absolutely, yes.
Now, here's one. Here's one for you. Sacks. Who leads the league with sacks? Who's been sacked the most?
Lamar Jackson.
Number 2. Who would have more sacks than him?
Caleb Williams.
No. Cam Ward with Tennessee.
Okay, yeah. Tennessee's terrible.
Caleb has not. He's not.
All you Titans fans out there, I'm sorry, but
interceptions.
Y'all know this as well. It's Browning for
Gino.
Oh,
Gino and Flacco.
Gino and Browning's in there too.
Yeah, Browning is 3.
There you go. Yeah.
TDs. Who has thrown the most TDs? Lamar.
Justin Herbert.
Justin is 8th.
Lamar.
Yeah, Lamar's number 1. Jared's number 2. Aaron Rodgers number 3.
Aaron Rodgers, he had another good game this weekend.
Yeah, Aaron's
now how much
I don't see Steelers making the Super Bowl, but I think they're going to give it a run.
I don't either, because I don't think he can hold up.
I don't either.
He looks good now.
He looks real good.
But I feel like he's
if he's healthy,
peeking over the cliff.
Yeah, if he's
if he can be healthy in December, who knows?
Yeah.
Hey, one thing you can say about Aaron Rodgers for all the doubters, he finally found a place to let him throw the football and let him be Aaron Rodgers. And he's still a good quarterback.
Oh, he's not vintage Aaron Rodgers of 2015, but that dude can still play.
No doubt. All right, let's see what else we got on our list. I noticed this was something different, too, about the ESPN puts out the NFL power rankings. All right, now.
I know Tennessee's dead last.
Yes. Now, I wrote these down. Who do you think number 1 is?
It's
Philadelphia. Yeah, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia's 1 and
Buffalo 2.
Buffalo's 2, yeah.
Now, Detroit's 3. That's amazed me that Detroit's
we never mentioned any Josh Allen. Josh Allen has to be in top 5 in some of those.
Let me go. Well, while we're talking about it, let's go back to it.
You don't have to go back, but we know Josh Allen's.
He's definitely in there.
Yeah.
Now, the Rams are 4th in power rankings, The Chargers are 5th. Los Angeles has 4th and 5th in the power rankings.
Okay.
Tampa Bay 6th. Kansas City 7th. I disagree. Green Bay 8th. Seattle 9th. Colts 10.
I would have Green Bay in front of Kansas City.
I would too.
For sure.
Yeah, and Steelers are 11th. 49ers 12th. And well, here's what's shocking. Atlanta 19th. And I believe Penix is playing pretty good with them.
Playing okay.
And Patriots are 21, Texas 22, Cowboys 23. Cowboys should be higher than 23. I don't think the Texans.
Their defense is bad though. But while we mentioned Green Bay and Dallas, let's talk about them for real quick. The Kiss Your Sister game, man. And Jordan Love about choked that game, that tie away. He about held on. Did you watch any of the game?
Which one?
Dallas Green Bay.
No, I missed that one.
In overtime, he hits his receiver in the back of the end zone in his back with 1 second to go in overtime.
Man.
And they kick field goal to tie.
Man.
If he just takes a step one way or the other, he doesn't get rid of the ball quick enough to stop the clock, and they would have lost. But I went into work, and somebody asked me how my weekend went or whatever, and I said, well, I watched the Kiss Your Sister game, and they said, Dallas Green Bay? Yep. They knew. A tie is like kissing your sister.
Yeah.
Hey, the one that shocked me is you had San Francisco at 12, and I bet you outside of Christian McCaffrey, you can't name a starter on the San Francisco skills squad on offense. Juwan Jennings is out. Ricky Pearsall's out. George Kittle's out. They're doing it.
You cannot. And Mac Jones, when those guys were in, played well while Purdy was out. He's got no chance now.
There's people starting. Kendrick Bourne is one of the starters. DeAndre Greenway is the other one.
And one of them's Robinson. He's 36, 37-year-old receiver, played with the Rams at one time.
Yeah, DeMarcus.
Yes. That dude's...
Jeff Tungway or something. Hey, and you know what? If they get through this and get Kittle back and get Pearsall back and they get Jennings back and that what San Francisco laid if they get healthy.
How good's Pearsall?
He's great.
He's really good.
Hey, when you've dumped Debo and your starting wide receivers is Juwan Jennings and Ricky Pearsall, you saw something that other people didn't see.
Yeah, and Debo's not exactly doing anything great now.
All right, here we go. We've got just about 20 minutes, 30 minutes left of the show. We're going to cover our college pick'ems. Congratulations to Randall. Randall, you were the winner of week 5.
I know that's shocking because I'm the worst picker ever.
Well, the maximum was 55 points, and you got 35, and I had 33.
Yeah, I didn't pick.
Everybody's got to just stink for me to win a week.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know who ESPN 351204888 is, but they haven't put any of their scores down. So they started it, and then they just forgot. Now, I've missed with my B-Low can't miss is B-Low can't remember to play that one, and I've missed 3 weeks, so I've got 3 goose eggs. My other one, Hunter, he got the first. Well, he didn't join till the last one. Now, if we go back, right now, winning the league is BB, is winning by 180, and then his fiance Taylor is number 2 with 162 points. Kevin K. Payne is 3rd with 153, and then Randall is 4th with 151, and I'm 5th with 122. I will not catch any of those guys. I think it's going to, as long as BB, Taylor, and K. Payne decide to not forget to play, BB will probably carry it out. Now, and BB will win. You remember what the winner gets? Where'd you go, Randall? I see a forehead.
I'm doing my picks.
Oh.
The winner gets the something to do with the bag.
The Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree garbage bag giveaway. So the winner is going to walk away with 40 items from the Dollar Tree. 40 items.
That's exciting.
That is very exciting. It could be 20 bags of Ziplocs. It could be, check me out, coffee cup. It could be 9 pregnancy test kits. Because that's what it could. Because that's what was in the last one was pregnancy tests, coffee mugs, candy, snacks, cleaning supplies. Just think about it. And now, if we all know that BB won it, are you going to sabotage your 10 gifts?
100%.
What's your 10
Pregnancy
gifts?
test.
All 10 of them.
Yes.
How would you look going to the cash register with 10 pregnancy tests?
I would go. That's right.
That was for his granddaughter.
Yeah, he would have been saying. I was busy last week.
Chicks dig me.
Chicks dig the pregnancy test. So if BB wins, he's getting at least 10 pregnancy tests. Randall, what are you getting BB if he wins?
You know what I'm going to be getting him? Hairbrushes and mirrors.
Oh, nice. Because we know he loves to look at himself. And because
he does.
When you was off camera, when you were off the other week, when the camera goes off here, it shines back on them two because you can actually see D. Swain and BB. You can't see me on my angle.
Cubs are 6 outs away from advancing, and they're now up. They're 5 outs away from advancing.
Oh, so the Cubs can
No,
put
sorry,
the
6.
away.
It's the bottom of the 7th. Yeah,
So-
they're 6 outs away, and it's now 3-0.
3-0. So the Cubs could advance tonight.
Yes.
So-
Well, somebody's advancing, and everybody's advancing tonight. This is game 3 for all of them.
Oh, so it would be good to kind of pick in and watch. But
Yes.
BB was staring at himself in the mirror in the reflection of the iPad because it kept following him everywhere he moved, and he really
yes.
got.
No one is surprised by that.
No, he is definitely in love with himself. That's why him and Taylor get along. She's the female version of him.
Okay.
And shout out to Taylor today for her birthday. So that's why BB's not on the show. Last week it was because I wasn't here. Had mouth surgery, got stitches still in my jaw, and so it was kind of tough to talk last week. Now we're looking at week 5 right now. Now here was interesting. At 55 max this week, BB only got 15. Think about that, how hard that was. Now this week, Randall got 35, I got 33, Hunter got 30. Did you not play this week, D. Swain? You didn't play.
I did not. I forgot all about it.
Now week 4, the winner was BB. He got 47 out of the 55. So he won week 4, and he won week 3, and he won week 2. Barely. So
He takes it serious.
oh, he does.
Oh, yeah. He's ate up with it.
He's eat up with this, and he's eat up with fantasy football. He plays all that. Now, here was interesting, though.
I play fantasy.
Here was interesting. Not last week. I think it was week 4. BB was ranked 97 in the nation.
Yeah, ain't no more.
No, he's not no more. But I told him, I said, just to put this in perspective, you think about it. There's 82 million people, probably a little bit more. That's more, 160 million that we know it. Well, no, that's 160 that voted.
How many are playing this though? Not 106.
No, there's probably 8 million. Let's just say
it's 8 million. Oh yeah.
8 million.
97? That's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, you think about it. If there's 8 million people playing and you're number 97, that sounds great. Mm-hmm. Unless you really start looking at the numbers. There is 1 in first place and there's 2 in second place. And then you have a tie of 15 or 20 in third and fourth of it.
Sure.
So there's quite a few people ahead of you. Because if you put it in numbers, that 97 would legitimately be 1,200 or 1,300 or 14, maybe more.
Oh, so they don't. So all 10 that are tied at second.
Yeah.
Then they go third.
Yeah.
They don't go from second to 12th.
No.
Okay.
So that's
Then
why.
yes. Okay. Then yeah. There's
That's what we were looking at. I said, well, let's put this in perspective.
Still, it's still in the top 100 any way you shake it.
Either
or was.
Well,
He is no longer.
No. Let's look at
Not with the egg he
leaderboard.
laid.
Here we go. This is going to tell the story. All right. First place. There's one guy in first place. He's 40-10. There's one guy, Auburn Sucks, is in second place. Tennis Balla is in. Now he's tied for second. So they do. That's how they do it. So he's tied for second. And in the fourth place, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tied for fourth. So then it goes to 11. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. There's 32. So then after 18 people or 20, whatever it was, tied for 11, then it jumps to 33. So it's really not bad. That would be legit then, would it not? If that's the case, he's ranging. So let's see. Maybe there's 33 is the last one listed, but there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 people tied for 33rd. So I wonder if we could figure out how many's actually playing. Does it say? Hold on, that's confidence picks. Here we go. 38 is what it's listed. So if we looked at that, now let's look at our groups and let's see where BB's at. If I can pull that up, how close he is right now. He's ranked 3,442 in the nation.
There you go.
90. Now here's the thing though, 97.9 percentile, and he's on fire. It shows the flame. He is on fire. So he's hot right now. He's a hot.
I'm 14-16.
You're 14-16.
Yes.
So let's go back and look at groups and see where you're at. So you're at 14th and 16th. Oh, you're what? Which one? D. Swain. Yeah, you're 14 and 16. So let's go. Here we go. Week 5. Here we go. All right. So you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, how did that work? It don't show me who you picked. It just shows. That's weird. Oh, here we go. All right, week 4. So you picked Florida to beat Miami. And, all right, so let me see. You're ranked. Okay, here we go. You're ranked in the 24.1 percentile of the nation.
Okay.
122,484.
Well, I just put my picks in for this week.
Okay, now, here's my worst pick. I'm 15th% in the nation. 136,347th in the nation. Interesting. So, let's see. I wish there was the official entries, but let's go over the picks. Are you ready? Everybody ready? Everybody got your picks in?
Yes.
All right, here we go. This week, Vanderbilt at Alabama. Who you got?
Alabama.
Randall, who you got?
I got Alabama as I got them as my 9th.
I got them in my 7th.
I've got Vanderbilt beating Alabama, and I've got it as my 1 pick. I think Vanderbilt's going to go in and get one. Texas at Florida. Texas at Florida. Who you got?
Look, I'm not doing this because of D. Swain. Florida's defense is legit. And this is going to come down to who can put enough offense together to win the football game. In the swamp, I am going to take Florida to upset. Now, it's not a big upset. This game opened at 6.5 and it's at 4.5. I'll take the Gators at home.
D. Swain?
I have the Gators as well.
What number?
2.
That's where I've got them, and I've got Texas winning that one. Virginia at Louisville.
I have Louisville, and I have them at number 4.
I've got Virginia at number 3. Randall?
I have Virginia at number 2.
All right. Washington at Maryland.
Maryland, I have them at 3, but I could move them.
I haven't thought about Maryland yet. I went with percentage numbers. I got Washington at 4.
I got Washington at 5.
Miami and Florida State. I think everybody's picking Miami.
I have Miami, and I have them at 10.
Ooh. You really
I
got
have
all
Miami at 7.
I've got them at 5. Miami at 5. UCF and Kansas. I got UCF at 6.
I have UCF at 3.
I have UCF at 8.
Duke in California. I got Cal at 7.
I have Cal at 1.
I have Cal at 5.
UNLV at Wyoming. I have UNLV at 8.
I have UNLV by 9.
I have UNLV at 6, and they're probably going to change because my boy Dan has them playing.
Now,
I might, in fact, while I'm doing this, let's go ahead and.
who is their coach?
Dan Mullen.
That's right. He's coaching, huh?
Coaching well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I flipped them in Miami.
All right. So then I have Iowa State at Cincinnati, and I have Iowa State at 9.
I have them at 8.
Randall?
9.
And Kansas State at Baylor. I've got Baylor at 10.
I have Baylor at 7.
Randall? D. Swain?
I'm rolling the dice with this one. I got Kansas State, but they're at 1.
All right. Now, total points for Alabama Vanderbilt. I got 45.
I went 58.
Randall?
5.
All right. Now, how many entries you got?
Just the 1.
All right. The next one is free for all. So that means we're at the last segment. We have 15 minutes because I think we're going to end the show about 7:50. So that makes us 11 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to say that's 10 minutes.
Yeah. What's on your mind? Is it politics? Is it sports? Is it golf? Is it outdoor? What is it? What's on your mind? Let it rip, tater chip. Who goes first?
I think we need to not talk politics anymore than we have to. I think we agree on a lot of things there, but this is a sports show. I think people, when big events happen, I have no problem talking about it, and we can talk about it at length. But if we can talk about the fact that the Democrats shut down Washington.
Yeah.
But
that kind of
people don't tune in to listen to us talk politics. So I'll talk golf.
It don't look like they tune into us listen to sports either. Now we're growing. Now, speaking of which, did you post it on Facebook that we were here?
Crap, no, because I had to leave work early, and I'm going to start doing it on Wednesday.
Yeah. Because I have not been on Facebook. I've lost my password. I can't get on Facebook. I can't get on our page. And I thought, man, if I could, I was thinking, do we post back on there? Do we bring the show back? No.
I think if we get on Facebook, we'll get a lot more people a lot quicker. Then we can transfer them over.
Well, that's what we tried last year, and it didn't work. Or last time, not last year. We tried to transfer into YouTube, and it failed bad.
Okay.
I think you got people that are Facebook. They're on Facebook every day.
Yeah.
They're devoted, and they scroll, and it's kind of like, they'll click on it, look at it. But what I'm looking at, Facebook, and this is what I was told. If we're in Chattanooga, Facebook is our Chattanooga audience. YouTube is national.
It's
so
national.
we got room to grow. So,
Sure.
Randall, did you post this on Facebook?
I will when we end tonight. I'll wait till we finish, and then I didn't post this live, but I've done a poor job tonight. I didn't have it up.
All right, so I'm going to send out a reminder then on Wednesdays that everybody post on your Facebook.
Absolutely.
Next week, BB will be here. Are you going to be here next week, Randall?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, now
hit the free fall.
I want to talk golf again because I don't think people understand. Oh, and the new 25-26 season has started, and Chattanooga is Luke List is 3 shots out of the lead in the first tournament of the year.
Nice.
Another Chattanooga boy, Keith Mitchell, didn't fare so well. He's T60.
Not to be confused with Keith Perry.
Or Keith Mitchell will play for the Braves.
Or that, yeah.
But he's shot even par and he's tied for 60th. So if he, come out and post a decent score tomorrow, he'll at least get to play the weekend. But as Americans, we should be embarrassed by how the people in New York acted.
Yeah.
I'll beat that drum for a while. Tom Watson's right. Paul A. Zinger's wrong. Keegan Bradley's wrong.
Well,
it was embarrassing.
What happened is New York won't host another event.
Well, and Rory will never go back and play at New York.
They shouldn't.
They're not going to move the Masters, which is the most important event in the U.S. for him.
Yeah.
It's still in Augusta. He has no problem with Augusta. He's going to play there. He's never going to play in a tournament in New York again.
Right. I don't blame him.
And I don't blame him.
I don't either.
Now, I've read some things this week. I'm hoping the week off really helped Florida. Caleb Banks is still not back. That hurts. That guy is a disruptor and he's a game changer. Jacoby Jackson, their backup running back's not going to play. So I don't know if that means Ball's going to get even more action or if they're going to use one of the true freshmen because Webb, their third stringer, already had surgery and he's out, I think, for the year. But Lagway's got to play better. If Lagway plays better and the defense continues to play the way they played, I think Florida's got a real chance at winning. Randall, off to you.
Hey, I want to plug a couple of things real fast. Hickson, 2-4 overall, but 2-0 in the region. And we got Chattanooga Central in Friday in a big region game. So Friday night on River City Media, the Purple Pounders at the Hickson Wildcats. Saturday, your boy Randall will be at Warpath Pro Wrestling in Pikeville, Tennessee, in conjunction with Wrestling for a Cause, which is an organization that not everybody knows about, but they put on shows 6 times a year, 7 times a year. Money proceeds go to Erlanger's Children's Ward. So, great organization. Lastly, free falling out. I was thinking about D. Swain and B-Low and BB. And I was thinking about how this show was when back a few years ago we were doing it, and Jeremy Pruitt made me the most miserable man on earth. I hated Tennessee football, but I'd still give my money. Sitting here Saturday, first game I'd seen since the middle of last year. First Saturday I got to sit and watch games. I enjoy going to games. I love being in the bleacher fan at Tennessee games, and I'm privileged. I've done it for 30 years. But there's a lot of fun to sit here and just watch football on a rare weekend. And Anna Lee had her homecoming dance, and we didn't go to Starkville. But I don't care about $4 million NILs, $2 million NILs. About 12 o'clock on Saturday, if you got an eye on the side of your helmet, you're Illinois. If you got a gator on the side of your helmet, you're Florida. You got a number, you're a crimson number, you're Alabama. All the problems with college football goes away on a Saturday, and I have fun. And this last Saturday may not have been the biggest games of the year, but there were some very big games. But the depth of game.
There were some very good games. Yeah, where I go watch, there's 4 TVs set up, and at any time you've got 6 eyes on this one, 10 eyes on that, and it's a lot of fun, and you get to see a lot of football.
There is parity in college football with the NIL and with the portal, but it makes for a fun viewing. Hey, and Mississippi State, Tennessee, that's a 2-10 football team that played our lights out. Congratulations.
This is it's minor league football now. It really is. Because of the parity's here. It is.
And if we were still in the era of 2 or 4, let's say we're in the era of the 4 teams playoffs, there'd be about 8 or 9 teams at the end of the year that
would be losing their mind. That's why I think next year they're going to 16. I think it happens next year.
I legitimately think it would be pretty easy to name off 25 teams that have a true playoff chance.
Now, yes.
So,
Now, 3 years ago, you couldn't name 12 teams that deserved a chance to play for a national title.
right. And last year, Tennessee made the playoffs 10-2, and nobody would have had them in a 4-team playoff.
No, 0.
No, nobody. And after you lost a game like the Georgia, Tennessee lost.
Well, I don't think Texas would have got in either.
It would have been your season might have been over being 11-1 and losing in overtime.
Yeah.
So I believe in our system now. They got to get a control over NIL. However they do it, it can be done. A limit, across the board pay. I don't care. But college football is still college football, and it's better than anything going out there.
Except for playing golf. Brent, over to you.
Brent, over to you.
All right. And we will finish up this free-for-all with just a appreciation to everybody that has watched the show, that has jumped back aboard, the time off. And doing the show kind of makes me miss the 4 years that went by where we wasn't doing a show, because we were hitting, at the time, at our peak, I believe we were hitting on all cylinders. And the show was really, really doing good. And I wished we had that peak on YouTube, because where we could be at right now, no doubt, would be a pretty cool place.
Yeah,
but
those that are watching, tell your friends.
Yeah.
Get people involved.
We
enjoy doing this.
Yeah.
I don't mean to cut in, but
Yeah.
we enjoy doing this, but we also want to do it for people.
Right.
We want the more eyes, the better.
Well, I thought we had some technology worked out to where we could bring on remote people. So let's say Keith Perry wanted to pop in and talk about Georgia football. Let's just use an example. We would be able to send him a link. He could get on his cell phone. Boom, he'd be a part of the show that quick.
All right.
And that's what we're working on. We had it worked out. I sent the link out to Randall, and Randall, I forgot to get back with you on that, but there was no audio coming through it. So you couldn't hear. I could hear you if you were doing it when you're talking, but you had no idea what was going on, who was saying. You couldn't. That ain't gonna work.
Right.
So we're still looking at
Tinkering with it.
Yeah, we're still working out a way to do that, and so in doing so, we're going to have a screen set up to where if we want a remote person to join, whether they want to be a segment with us or they want to do a recap of whatever, we'll be able to do that. So
Okay.
that's kind of cool what's coming.
Yeah.
And so we're going to change some things up a little bit. We're going to bring in, I did want to do a show on Monday, if possible, just a 1 hour, no, I don't even know if 1 hour. If we did a 45-minute video clip of what I call cover two people covering two sports, and whichever two it is that does it, that's kind of what we were going to try to do. And Randall, if it's you and D. Swain and y'all do the StreamYard or whatever, we could go that route, but cover real quick, 45 minutes. You spend 22 minutes on college, 22 minutes on the NFL, giving scores, highlights, just boom, 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 move it on, and then boom, post it. And that's kind of what I had in mind. If we could do something like that, it's going to help a couple of different ways. It's going to help get our video count up. So once we hit that 49th video posting, we get in the algorithm. Once we get in the algorithm, it's going to take off and go. So a lot of this, we know, we're show number 9. We've got 40 to go. So in doing so, that's 40 weeks from now, which is going to put us 10 months from now before we hit our stride on comparable YouTube, which puts us at August of next year. So I kind of don't want to wait that long. I kind of wanted to flow a little quicker. So I was looking at if we bring on that cover 2, and maybe we're going to still do some hunting and fishing stuff as the season takes on. So we should get to that number quicker. But I could see this podcast turning into its own standalone show. And that's what we're building to. So we got to get sponsors, and we got to do those things. So we're definitely coming. So I wanted to throw that out there. Closing comments, Randall?
Yeah, we haven't thrown everything behind it yet. You know, we still got a full access to River City that in the Marion Messenger, and some places when we're there, we're gonna put the foot to the pedal and try to drive this thing too. So, you know, there's plenty of options for us in the near future. That aside, I don't want to get into too much rant. I just want to tell you that, you know, and we had that period where we had Ryan Swaney down at Gordon Lee, and I've spent a decade at Sequatchie. I'm at Hickson now. These kids need our support. Cheerleaders, bands, get out. Go to your local high school. I don't know if your local high school is any good. Just go stick your nose in. Support the kids. Because we talk about the politics and what could change. There's not all I know is good kids grow up at ball fields. And the more we support those kids in their endeavor, the better, the more they work hard and learn lessons in life. So go out and support the kids. Come out. Hey, I expect to see all y'all at Annalee's flag game this spring. We might even go remote from a flag game at Hickson High School.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, do it. D. Swain?
I love talking with you guys. People may not believe this, but I think Randall and I agree more than we disagree. But it's a whole lot more fun when we disagree.
Yeah.
And Brent, you know, if you throw it down the middle, I'm swinging. But I look forward to this starting on Wednesday, and on the ride home, I just smile.
Oh, I'm the same way.
I'm glad we're back doing this. And I can say that every week because I thoroughly enjoy this. But my closing comments are playoff baseball's here. It's a great time. It's the sports equinox.
It is. It is.
It's fantastic. I love it. The weather's fantastic. And I think the World Series is going to be a really good one this year. Braves are looking for a new manager. Excited to see who they get. I hope they don't bring in somebody lame. I would be fine with Vitello. I really would. Another name, and this is a Brave, but he's been around, so he's been mentored by several guys. Mark DeRosa.
Yeah.
And he's climbing the ranks. If it was my pick, if I had the choice, those would be my first 2 phone calls.
I like the Walt Weiss rumor out there too.
Walt Weiss would be fine, but
A little garbage with him, you know.
I want a little more fire. I mean, if you can say a lot of things about Bobby, especially in the playoffs, but that dude was entertaining. I see Weiss more as a Snedeker and just kind of sitting on the top of the steps. I want somebody that's going to chew some butts sometimes, which is why I think Vitello would be good. DeRosa was a hard-nosed player.
And I don't know if the next staff will have him, but Ron Washington's unemployed former California Angels manager. I don't know why you wouldn't put him back in Atlanta on a staff.
I'm with you. But does he want to? Because the dude just had quadruple bypass. He may not be involved in baseball anymore.
And he's 75 years old, but God, I love Ron Washington.
How can you not?
Yeah.
To know all the struggles when he was at Texas, snorting first base line.
Yeah.
All right, and that's going to wrap it up for this week. We appreciate you watching. We appreciate you tuning in. Big shout out to Heiser Nation. Hunter just checked in with me, and he has started something every Thursday night. He is the tournament director for Happy Valley, the new disc golf course there in our Rossville, Chattanooga area, down by Ridgeland High School. They built a disc golf course. He is the tournament director. Every Thursday, he's got a tournament going on. We are going to get the remote set up where we can check in with him and have our disc golf series. And again, we want to thank you for the good folks at Battlefield Outdoors that sponsor him. And we do appreciate that. And we appreciate you guys watching, tuning in. Until next week, or hopefully Monday, you may see us again on Cover 2 on Monday, but at least we will be here next Thursday night. We appreciate you watching, appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, take care, and may God richly bless you.
Go to church somewhere on Sunday.
Out.
Hey, what would you think about recording a weekend?
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
Cannot play with them, cannot win with them, cannot coach with them, can't do it. I want winners.
Hello? You play to win the game.
But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook. Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. Oh, I got
Mountain of no range, no pride, mounting up, feel the wild collide.